Hey, we're live. It's 8 o'clock on the East Coast. That means it's time for This Week at Gear Report, brought to you by our friends at Riton Optics. Thank you. We'd like to offer. Oh, Ghost is there, sneaking in. I think he's having a stroke. That looked like a stroke, I think. Yeah. All right. So anyhow, thanks to our friends at Riton Optics for sponsoring This Week at Gear Report. We really appreciate that. We hadn't seen Ghost here in a bit, so welcome to the program, Mr.
I was here last week, bro.
Were you?
No, 2 weeks ago. Last week, I wasn't there because you guys were heading to the gathering, so it's 2 weeks ago,
Yeah.
Did y'all do a show last week? Oh, my bad.
I take it you weren't watching last week.
I've been so busy, bro. It's crazy.
It's like, all right, that's fine. No,
It takes a lot of time to grow out your hair like that.
Jeff was in the Humvee, and I was wandering around outside because we couldn't get too close to each other.
Right.
So
yeah,
it was,
we had some mic echo issues. Yeah. Trying to have both of us sit in the truck. The problem with the Humvee is the two front seats are so far apart, we couldn't be on the same camera. So we had multiple cameras running. Didn't think to just mute one of them. We could have muted one of them and just used the same mic. Didn't think about it. TJ just got out and started wandering. So it made for some nice color for that show, I think.
Yeah.
22 hipster in the house.
Oh,
it's was that a troll or a Cupid
That's
doll?
what my wife calls me, the troll doll, when I do my hair like this.
You look like if you spin really fast, does it spread out?
Yep. Yeah, a little bit.
There it is.
All right.
Oh boy,
fun stuff. This show's really.
I'm here for comic relief.
Yeah. Hey, it's working.
You're taking my job.
All right. What are we doing? We're doing This Week at Gear Report. So what do we do on This Week at Gear Report? We talk about recently completed reviews.
Did we do any this week? Did we do any this week?
Did we? So here's the thing. I pulled up the page a couple minutes ago. It's like, all right, because I like to pre-stage all the tabs, right? So all I have to do is go in and find them. Yeah. It's like, wait a second. I don't think we have anything new. We've published some stuff, and I'll show you why it looks like we don't have anything new. Because I remember talking about this Molly Platform Solutions, which has been a hit. I actually got a phone call about that a little while ago. I'm not going to say who it was, just because I can do that. But you know what? I want to dig into this. I want to dig into the gathering because while we haven't published any new articles on the site, we have updated our coverage. That worked, right? Yes, it did. We have updated our coverage of the gathering. What we're doing is similar to what we did with the Fire Expo at the end of January. So when we got back over the next week or two, as videos were edited, articles written, things updated, it was mostly just stuff being added to that event coverage. We're doing the same thing for the gathering. So you see a little intro to what it is. I haven't written the what is the gathering. I should probably write that. And then a video with microtech. And a video with Taurus, with the G3 Toro. If you hadn't seen that, if you hadn't seen these, you should go look at them. You see the Taurus TX 22 competition, 22 long rifle. That one, 8 o'clock. I thought that one would have been live by now. YouTube may have had a hiccup because I thought that was scheduled to publish at 7 o'clock.
I just got a notification that you released something, so that probably was it.
Yeah. All right. Maybe the page is just not cooperating here. This happens sometimes with WordPress where I have to go back in and edit and redo the link for it. So I'm going to guess that Taurus TX22 competition 22 long rifle optic ready pistol, that is a mouthful. I think that one is probably out there and available now. It should be. I'll check on that here in a minute. Let's see. And then the Riker grip, that one, I think I scheduled it to drop at 7 p.m. Eastern tomorrow. So it's already kind of staged here and ready. As I get new things done, I'll go ahead and drop the link in here. And then when it becomes live, that'll give you a clue what's coming that you can look for.
A couple of people on the chat said they watched the 22 video about an hour ago, so it must have already dropped.
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. Oh, we have chat. Let me go back and see that.
There you go, Jeff.
There's people here.
Way to be on the ball.
Ghost, that just ain't right, man, says Defense Dad. I don't want to argue with him, I don't want to argue with anyone. But
I've seen worse.
Yeah.
Thank you, TJ. I appreciate you, brother.
I'm here for you, man.
I feel you.
There we go. We'll switch those up. You can watch TJ nurse his cocktail instead of looking at me. Let's see. Buck is here. Hey to you too, Buck. Good to see you. The gathering sounds like a cult. What's funny is I heard, and Chad didn't think this was funny at all, right? So when I got there Tuesday evening, the event started on Wednesday. TJ was having some issues and was rolling in late. So we're all sitting up waiting for him. And I'm sitting out there with all the Palmetto State folks. And Chad Wiley is the Palmetto CEO. He was telling me about how they came up with the idea for the event. And he was really proud of it and everything. And I'm not going to throw the person under the bus that when Chad ran into the building to get another bottle of something or whatever, I don't know what he was doing. Someone leaned over and very quietly said, we found out after we had already announced it and published it, we had a bunch of people write in and say, there's another event in South Carolina called The Gathering, and it's an alternative lifestyle event. And we're like, oh, that's kind of funny. But I'm not telling Chad that.
I'm glad we picked the right one to go to.
Yeah. So you say,
ooh, that could have been interesting. Like, rolling up to that in a Humvee.
That would have been awkward. Like, these guys are here to party.
Yeah, Jeff, I watched your TX22 competition video about an hour ago. Good. That is what I was talking about. So, yeah, it probably just an issue within WordPress of that propagating. Taurus 22 was awesome. All right, Brett. So
if I see you next year in the Humvee with a rainbow themed paint job, I know you're going to the wrong one.
Or maybe I'm just festive. Hello,
That's
Crystal.
True too.
Yeah. Hey, it's hard to say. You just never know, right?
I bet you it would look pretty cool with a rainbow digi camo pattern. That'd be kind of cool looking, maybe. Possibly.
There you go, Jeff. Trendsetter.
You can get a wrap for that.
All right, hold on. I got to go find something here.
He's gonna go Google rainbow digi camo wrap for Humvee.
He's gonna save that. He's gonna save that from Defense Dad right there.
Oh, yeah, I'm just gonna keep using it every time. Ghost says something, I'm just gonna go right back to it.
You might as well just keep it up there, bro, because there's no telling where I'm gonna go tonight.
Yeah. Here, the gathering and the nerdy goes to Highlander. Yeah. There would be only one. We were lucky to have one there on Thursday because the way it went is so we got there. We were there Tuesday night, and TJ had some car trouble on the way. Rolled in 12:30 maybe,
yep.
And I got to tell you, TJ, if you're not really leveraging this, then you're missing an opportunity, right? All the people that you go to all these gun stores and everything, and like the pawn shop.
Yep.
Pawn shop. Let's come back to that. I got to show off something. Your pawn shop.
Beachside Pawn, baby.
Yeah. TJ's favorite pawn shop sent me a shirt, and I wanted to show it off for you guys here. Chickadee, check it. Is that cool or what?
Yeah.
Right.
That's
so, and that is
shirt.
from.
That's much better than what they used to have. So
yeah, that is from Beachside Pawn and Jewelry. So the shark with the AR there, he's looking pretty chill. I like that. So thank you, Beachside. Yeah, I hadn't bought guns in a while, but last time I was down there, we went to Beachside Pawn, and I left with like
There was
TJ had to help me carry stuff.
they were, as I saw on Ghost. They're stocked, and they're still stocked. I was there today.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Not slowing down.
I don't know where they're getting the stuff, but they are churning through it. So anyhow, back to the story. What was the story? TJ rolling in late.
TJ rolling in, yeah.
Yep.
Man, he was rolling in late, and we had the big command tent set up.
But was he actually rolling, or was he kind of broken down?
It was a slow roll.
Yeah,
it was a slow roll. I had already
drive-by speed.
Yeah, it was drive-by speed.
Cool.
Slow drive-by speed.
I was throwing mango carts out the window at everybody.
Yeah. You say that as if anyone knows what mango carts are.
I know.
Yeah. Most people don't drink that
delicious beer. It's a delicious beer.
Oh, whatever.
Maybe they'll sponsor us.
Yeah. Hey. No. I don't want frou-frou beer sponsor. Come on. Riton Optics is a much better sponsor for us than frou-frou beer.
I agree.
Just saying. All right. Application window. Where am I?
I don't know.
Photos. I think that's the one I want. Is that going to work? There we go. Oh, it's the wrong picture. Dang it. All right, let's go back, see if I can find one. Oh, yep. We were bringing back the Mod Deuce here after we liberated it from headquarters at the sawmill.
He just picked it up and we're like, we're taking this thing and putting it on the Humvee. Okay.
You guys are seeing this stuff, right? So the cart full of ammo.
Yep.
I'm pretty sure that's the leftover ammo that was about to be loaded in the PSA van to leave.
Did we put it? We should have put it in the Humvee.
Where? Oh, come on! All right, I gotta find the picture I'm looking for here because I had a specific picture, and apparently I clicked on the wrong one. And all right, let's do. There it is.
It's a good plug for Taurus, though.
It is.
It is.
It is. I mean, we already talked about Jacob, who, for whatever reason, I keep wanting to call him Jeremy. And I'm like, why? I don't get it.
See, the sad thing is I've got 2 or 3 guys that I know that are Jacob, so I always call them Eaton just because it's easier to keep up with the Jacobs.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so now I think I got the screen that I want. Is that the truck?
Oh, nice.
There we go.
You see the command tent down there by the Connex tower. So that's where we were supposed to be sleeping. I'd already set it up before TJ got there, but then all the Palmetto guys were sitting out there drinking and chilling. And so I'm like, yeah, you know what? I'll just have a few with them real quick. You know, what's one going to hurt, right?
Yeah, until TJ shows up.
Oh, but TJ was supposed to be there at 8. He didn't get there till after 12:30. That's 4.5 hours of power drinking that I was subjected to with the Palmetto State folks. So
you can't say no to them because they're hosting it, right? You have to go with it.
Right? I didn't want to be rude. So by the time TJ gets there, the tent is up, right? Down there at the bottom of the hill, the tent is up.
That was strategically planned, Ghost.
But there was nothing in it.
I get it. Right? Well done, by the way.
The cots weren't up. The heat wasn't on. I had actually at that point, I hadn't realized that I forgot and left the heater in my garage at home. I found that out later.
That would have been horrible.
And rainy. And they said, you know what? The procurement people aren't here yet. Use their room. So there are like 16 rooms or so in the lodge. And Chad said, yeah, just you guys sleep in there. There's 4 beds in there. Pick 2 of them. Okay, so we'll do that. So that worked out well. We ended up like embedded with the Palmetto. It was just Palmetto State and Lead Star Arms, their sister company, there in the building. So it was kind of awesome. We had like front row access to the whole Palmetto State Armory crew. We're in the room.
They didn't ask you to leave.
Right.
More important, they didn't ask. I mean, you didn't get kicked out, which is amazing.
I was surprised.
Oh, dude, I'm just getting started with this story. Okay. So
hold on, Ghost. It's a page turner.
Nice.
The other reason they kind of felt bad for me because when it was after they told us to be up there that I went down to get my stuff out of the truck and I'm like, I'm in no condition to drive even that, 100 yards up the hill, 80 yards, whatever. So I throw a bag over one shoulder and I'm carrying my sleeping bag in the other. And I hit a rut in the road and slipped. And I almost face planted. It was pretty close. But I'm pretty sure I broke something in my foot as I was falling. It's still not right. Maybe it's sprained, maybe it's broke. I don't know. Yesterday, I thought it was feeling better. Maybe it was just sprained. Today, I'm like, it's still got that nagging, really deep pain. I think there is something broken in it. I should probably go to a doctor pretty soon.
We call
but
it,
anyhow,
that was the slippening.
The slippening. So Wednesday, I didn't even try to leave the room until midday. And then I hobbled around. TJ's got video of me making fun of me, hobbling around, trying to talk to people. It was miserable, absolutely miserable. As the day is progressing, they cancel the show for the next day because there's tornadoes in the forecast. And some of the, listen, Crystal, you don't need to laugh at me. You're laughing with me, right?
She's
okay.
dying. Like she's
By
on
the way,
floor.
TJ, I would really appreciate, and I think all the other patrons of Gear Report would really appreciate that video of Jeff hobbling around being posted on Patreon. That would be awesome.
Okay, I sent it to Jeff. He wouldn't. Listen,
We
Jeff.
could post it. I don't have any problem posting it, but I'll tell you, I thought it would be much more dramatic than it was. When I saw it, I was like, really? That's it? I thought it felt like I was hobbling more than that. It really wasn't that impressive. But with the storm coming the next day and Thursday canceled, Palmetto's like 45 minutes away. They sent a bunch of people home. Like, hey, you don't need to be here. Go home. Come back, Friday morning so we can start the show again. So that meant there was no pressure for us to get out of that room. We ended up staying in the lodge with the Palmetto State Armory folks the whole time.
Best event ever.
It was awesome.
No camping,
Really
no hammocks, heat, a
unprecedented
bed.
Access. I may have mentioned we were in the room right beside Gun Jesus. That's got to be, I felt gun blessed just being that close to him. Yeah, so it was pretty neat. We really enjoyed that. And then Friday rolled around and it was like a normal event day, and I was hobbling a little less pathetically. And at times I found if I just really kept walking, it would go numb and I didn't even feel it. So that was kind of awesome.
Yeah, it spoiled it for me.
Yeah. But I thought we had a pretty good event. So on Wednesday, we didn't do a lot because I was just feeling terrible. TJ talked to everyone.
You didn't do a lot.
TJ did a lot of behind the scenes stuff, but as far as carrying around the video cameras and doing things that we can show you, yeah, not a lot of that. But then Thursday when it was closed, we're looking for, all right, someone's still got to be here. Let's film something. And so Microtech came and we did that. Let me go back to that one. If you guys haven't seen the Microtech one yet, you got to go check that video out because they've got some pretty cool stuff. I had met them a couple years ago at the IV 8888 shoot. So that would have been like 2 years ago, 3 years ago, probably. And they were a knife company and they just brought Ray in who was starting to do some suppressor development. Well, you can actually get them now. And it's like a full high-end titanium can with these little removable baffles, and it's modular. So you've got the shorts, you've got the regular section, and then you can also put an extension on it to make it a full length. And they had this cool, it's called a Gurkha, this big vehicle that you may have seen a picture I posted that showed it beside the Battlewagon, and it like made the Battlewagon look little. It was really something else.
A little baby.
Oh, let me show you something. All right, I'm gonna pause right here. You guys see the video screen with all the tents in the background?
Yes.
Yeah, you do. Let me see if I can make that bigger.
Oh, there you go.
That's nice. Bigger. Now maybe I can do this and make it bigger again. Or not. Full screen's unavailable. Maybe I can't. All right. So this was the layout for Wednesday. They had a band tent and food tents. And then they had this huge tent that had booths under it, like little SHOT Show booths, not full-size ones. And then the premier sponsors were out in the front. They had this row of 5 tents with, what was it? It was SIG,
Springfield, Glock, Taurus.
yeah, Springfield at the other end, Taurus, Glock in the middle, and then
Yep.
Lead Star Arms.
Yep. And then
Okay.
Sig was
So remember this tent, okay? Because this becomes interesting later. We'll come back to that. So anyhow, on Wednesday, we were looking for someone to talk to, and Hank Strange had showed up as well, and we were talking, and he said, "Oh, Corey from Microtech's looking to do some more video." So he hooked us up with Corey, and we sat down and shot a video. And yes, we did get in trouble for filming it in the building. That's the one time that we had negative feedback from Palmetto about us staying with them, was you can't use our kitchen to film videos. And like, well, come on, Chad, I got to film somewhere. But anyhow, I thought we did a pretty good video there, and mixed it in with some. The knife part I thought was a little less interesting because we're just sitting. But then when we talk about the suppressor, we get out and we did some shooting, and shot it in the different configurations, took it apart, put it back together, ran it dry, ran it wet. I thought that was a pretty good video, and I'm pretty happy with how that one turned out. So if you like high-end, really cool knives, and you like suppressors, and you like big military vehicles, if you want to see TJ shoot stuff.
Look at that sexy guy shoot. Look at him.
Yeah.
What's up, Snob?
So anyhow, that's what's going on there, and that Gurkha is pretty cool. I need to do some research and see like where that's from and that kind of thing, because that's not one that I'm immediately familiar with already. But it definitely made my big truck look a little less big, because that Humvee's kind of a beast, right? Till you get up inside that thing, and then it's like, yeah.
It looked like a little toy truck.
Not so much. Yeah. All right. So go check that out if Microtech is interesting to you. I didn't know that they had some knives that were part of the John Wick series. So that was kind of interesting. And they do a lot of, they call OTF knives, out the front knives. Your old, I always think of them as like the front switchblade, not the flip out the side. They got those too, the assisted side folding, but really kind of neat.
Kind of like an auto blade almost.
Yeah. It's got the little
I
switch on the side that you push.
Yeah.
And it comes out. I wonder if I can figure out.
We talked about yesterday. I'm not a big knife guy, but after seeing those, I'm like, I need to get me one of them.
Here you go. Oh, did I miss it? I think I just missed it. Here we go. Boom. Look at that. That jumps out there. That's like with a purpose.
Yeah,
I think
I love auto blades.
The safety on it is that it takes some thumb strength to push it. So you don't have to worry about a kid hurting himself with it. Not the blade, at least, because they're not going to be strong enough to shoot that thing out. So let's see. There we are with Eaton talking about the Taurus G3 Toro, the Taurus Optics Ready option, they call it. Gonna have to see about getting one of those in the review queue. I'm really, to be honest, I'm really torn, because the Raging Hunter looked pretty cool. The TX22 competition, the 22 pistol, I really like. That is just fun to shoot. And then that the Optics Ready G3, I want to get a G3 compact Toro from them. So we'll see what happens. But we had
for
some
people out there that have never met Jeff, Eaton and I are about the same size, about the same height. So if you ever want to know like what I look like sitting next to Jeff, that's pretty much it right there.
Yeah.
Mutt and Jeff right there.
Where you see that
Poor Ian, because I was right on the other side of him.
Yeah. I'm leaning on the. I was leaning on the counter there to kind of lower myself a little too.
Gee, thanks.
I try to do
It's
that.
hard to get them both in frame. I had to battle.
Yeah.
I'm aware. Yeah, thanks. Appreciate you guys.
Yep. Hey, you're the one that brought it up. I wasn't going to say
You're
anything.
right. You're right. You're right.
Yep. But yeah, that was pretty cool. Oh, neat. I didn't know we had
Jeff shot a revolver.
closed caption. I did. Yep.
Yeah, I ended up getting a rash a couple weeks ago when I shot a revolver. So I don't know. That might be the last one I shoot.
That would be it. That's it. Done. You're allergic.
All
I'm
right.
allergic to
While I
fudge
was
stuff.
off doing that, Snob was here. Yoda, you
Snob.
too.
He was here.
Oh, and then people being friendly. Look at that. We've got such a friendly audience. Let's see. What else can we talk about? As far as stuff being published, TJ's got a couple things that are in the queue. And I looked at it, and TJ, I was going to publish it this morning, but you abbreviated like the product names, and I'm like, you know what? I want to go edit for SEO and blow out the full product names instead of the abbreviation.
So long.
I know, but that's what people are going to search for. So
Okay. All right, my bad.
I'll get to that at some point and get those published. I was really working on that Riker video today because, we shot it up against the Humvee, and then we went out to the range and shot it with the Humvee in the background some and not. And then Hank shows up. Hey, can we do something with your run? And can we use the Gear Report Humvee in the background? And I'm like, yeah, sure. And then I realized that the way they set the shot up was exactly the same way that we set it up. And then he got his
screen up there forever.
I'm like, dang, it's going to look like we just copied Hank. But we actually did it first. But anyhow, because of that, I was like, you know what? I'm going to have to make sure my video is better than his. So I edited the hell out of that today.
There you go.
Yeah.
Did I look like a badass doing that stuff?
You did. Yeah.
Talking about. I felt awesome doing it.
Yep. I wonder if all right, so let's see here. We're still sharing that screen.
Yes, we are.
Let me go back to that and see what else we have in here. So the TX22 competition, let me find that one over here in YouTube and then share that screen, because it should, it's published. It's just not showing up here. So I want to be able to look at that. If I can get back to the right thing. You can talk amongst yourselves for a second.
Your favorite dog's on my lap looking. She hears your voice.
Really?
Yeah.
Is it the one that leaves me little presents to step in?
Yeah, the Tootsie Rolls.
Ugh. Yeah. Hi, Donna.
That sounded very sincere, by the way.
Yeah. I actually like Donna. She's hilarious. She just, when I stay at TJ's, she will crap on the floor along the path to the bathroom. It's like, I have a minefield I have to go through to get to it.
It's only because she doesn't like Crocs.
Yeah.
She's just making sure that your situational awareness is on your high alert right now.
Yeah, well, it worked. It worked, definitely.
Stop talking about my.
Oh, man. He's not silencing Mama San.
Mama San's getting upset right now.
We can't silence Mama San. Oh, she's on the phone. She's texting now. I can see her. I have line of sight.
All right. Well, she heard me. I like Donna. I just, there's a love-hate thing going on there, I think. Oh, did I share the wrong one?
What are you doing now?
I shared the wrong one.
You're a wreck.
Listen, y'all know I'm borderline competent on a good day, so it shouldn't be surprising to anyone. All right.
I need to figure out how to get one of those emblems on my screen so I can just walk around and do stuff like Ghost does.
Here it is.
All right. What do we got?
Boom. All right. Is it up there now? It's up there. All right. So the TX22.
I think shot great.
competition. It really did, yeah. So, and I got the right gun at the beginning of it too. Let me see. So the neat thing about this one, I'll stop it here so you can see the big slide cutout on the top, which I thought was kind of clever. Then the optic mounts to like right above the chamber. Really, it's kind of interesting. I hadn't seen one like that. And the shape of the grip with the big swells and things kind of doesn't really 100% remind me of a Walther, but it's closer than some of the other stuff I've seen from them. So they're really kind of throwing out the stops trying to make this a pretty cool gun. And I really like shooting it, and I'd like one. And it is it's suppressor ready and everything, which I like. I get upset if I got to shoot something that it doesn't have a threaded barrel. So there we go. Eaton gave us
first world problems.
I know it. Well, when you see, it was nice. They had a little can on it, and
it's a bougie shooter. Like,
it worked awesome.
Not suppressor ready? I don't want it.
True. Hey, go subscribe to Gear Report, people. Now, I saw multiple people commented that they watched the video. I only see one like on it. Come on, man.
Yeah, they're getting it for free. I'm telling you.
A couple weeks ago. Come on, man. There we go. It's 2 likes now.
There you go.
But you didn't see that. All right. So it shot pretty well. I really enjoyed shooting that one. I'm gonna have to get one.
That camera guy did a heck of a job. Just saying.
Oh yeah.
He actually commented on my camera work, and I thought it was sarcastic because it was over text, and I'm like, normally it's sarcastic, and I was like, he goes, yeah, you did a really, really good job. I'm like, was that sarcastic? He goes, no, really. I was like, I'm stepping up my game.
Yeah.
Well, Jeff is known for the how do I put this? The passive aggressive backhanded compliments.
Yeah. That was I had to ask him, was that sarcastic? Like, were you like, yeah, I can't publish any of this stuff because you were horrible, or was it like thumbs up? And he was like, no, thumbs up. I was like, sweet.
Are you sure that was a thumb that he gave you?
I couldn't tell. It
Oh
was
my
cut out of the screen.
Oh my goodness. All right. I did publish something else. I forgot about this because I didn't do I haven't published a container article for it yet on Gear Report, but what is that? That's an ad. Let's get rid of that.
What are you
see that back the blue?
Oh yeah, I watched that one.
So I'll warn you guys, if you open it, please don't open it and go, oh, this is just cars pulling out of a parking lot for 25 minutes and close it. If you're going to open it, let it play. Just set it off to the side and turn the volume down a little and let it play, because it hurts the YouTube stats if people look at it for like 30 seconds and abandon it. Then YouTube don't want to show it to anyone. But this is something that Karami asked me to do. And at the end of August, they had this Back to Blue event where a bunch of Jeep clubs and car clubs and truck clubs and just people in general came together to do this ride from one side of town to the other, supporting law enforcement in that area of North Carolina, up in Lenoir, North Carolina.
It's a high quality H3 there, Ghost.
Damn straight.
So they asked me to come do some filming. So I thought this would be kind of cool, because if you were a part of this ride, this was your opportunity to wave to the camera and say something and get your vehicle like right there in the spotlight, right? So every vehicle that went in this ride gets featured for a second. So I thought, people will like this. So I went ahead and published it. And
I would have lit the tires up right there.
I would post that on the Jeep. I'm sure Jeep's got like a Facebook page.
Yeah,
that'd be a really cool thing for Jeep.
So I expect that you see most of these people, they're in groups where they're Jeep clubs, and it's going to take a little time for it to get around to the Jeep clubs. But I suspect that at some point, each club will be like, "Oh my God, I found us. Go look, I'm at 251 or whatever."
There's the truck. That's what I'm talking about.
There's this guy.
There you go. See? That's what I'm talking about. Those little Jeeps. There you go. Yeah. See? Little Jeeps. What's up with that?
All right. Yeah, so we got about 23 minutes left. We'll just let this roll. This would be a great show. This would be the best show we've ever done.
People are just signing off right now. Crystal put her phone down already.
Yeah.
And then there's a Ford pickup. Just random
There's all
Ford
kind of
pickup.
stuff. Keep watching. I mean, if you go watch the whole thing, you will see at some point like
Ooh,
a couple
old cop
minivans.
car. Yeah,
There's all
cop
kind of
car.
stuff in here.
Just
Just
see
people
like
come out to support the law enforcement.
Yeah. I think there's some performance cars, weren't they? Did they? There we
Like
go.
that.
Oh.
See, I would light it up right there, right in front
So
of the
you
cops
see, he
and
slowed
everything.
down.
I'd
to
smoke
ease
the
out.
tires
right there,
if
right
I
in
was
front of the
him.
cops.
He did. It's muted,
Yeah.
but he didn't get in it that hard. I think the next one he kind of gets in it right there. Yeah.
I didn't see any smoke. He didn't get in it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
I don't
kind
want
of
to
got
smoke
in
the
it
tire.
to the extent that you really could with the police right there. But
I
but
think
anyhow.
the police probably would have enjoyed it.
Yeah,
It's not like they were there to arrest people.
Right. They're
Little
there
Ford
to work
Taurus.
the wreck that would have happened after someone lit up the tires.
Is that a
I want
minivan?
to see a tactical Prius roll through.
Yes, we're waiting
So-
for the tactical Prius.
All right. So here's something I've really seriously been considering. I'm gonna have to order
Get
some paint pretty
tactical one of
soon
them.
to paint the Humvee. Because I mean I've been spraying it with the Rust-Oleum what do they call it? Their desert tan color.
What's up, Gary?
Yeah.
In different places. Like I put a green part on, I'll go ahead and spray it so it looks kind of right, but it's not right. It's not the perfect paint match. When I'm almost to the point where I've got enough stuff done on it that then I'll clean everything up, tape some things off, and spray the whole truck so it'll have a nice new coat of paint on it. When I do that, man, I'm telling you, I am really thinking hard about sanding down the Prius and spraying it the exact same color desert tan, like
I
from the
would.
same
I'd do it.
from the same paint, and then
Put
using the vinyl cutter to do some stencil that look like military stickers, like tire pressure,
Yes.
Put some Humvee
35,
tires on
put it over the wheels, that kind of thing.
Yeah, jack it up, put some Humvee tires on it. Perfect.
All right, that's just stupid.
Oh, come on now.
And you can put a sticker that says Space Force on it or something.
Listen, I
Ooh.
guarantee, Jeff, I could run around Florida and there's one down here.
I feel like you're mocking the Prius, and
No,
I guarantee there's
why
a
would
jacked up
you
Prius
say
down here
that?
in Florida.
yeah. So anyhow, I really didn't want to watch like the full 25 minutes of this right now. I wanted to share that with you guys though, so you could see something that we did to support that event. And there's another one coming on the 29th, next Monday. That was all the cars leaving the parking lot. Well, they arrived at the other end of the ride at an old car dealership that had a huge parking lot, and they absolutely filled it. And it was a car show. So I walked through the car show and, kind of zoomed in on some of the vehicles. And so that one will publish next Monday. And again, I'm hoping that some of those groups pick up on it and share it around and all that kind of jazz. All right. And I want to show you, I'm going to give you a little preview here because TJ did so well that I gotta show this off a little bit. Because this isn't even going to
You were impressed when it happened, and I was like, I didn't even know.
This isn't going to publish until I think maybe it's tomorrow. You see this playing now?
Yes.
TJ shooting. Okay.
That's the old shotgun.
Yeah. Oh, there we go. Make it a little bigger. But I thought this video turned out pretty well. Trying to up the editing game a little bit. We'll skip past that standard opening. And a little tease where we'll also have a video on the Riker sling. I haven't edited that one yet. And we get into the Riker grip. And we mixed in a fair amount of little stills and things. But then we get to the fun part where we went over to the range. And so what you don't see here, we'll come back to this later. While we're over here shooting, like 20 minutes later, back off, you see those tents in the background just a second ago? Those tents all got ripped up out of the ground and flipped over.
They did.
The ones right over behind Ron's back. That, like, an hour and a half after we shot that part, those tents were upside down and in pieces.
Yep.
and had, there were some people kind of ticked off, like, why did we cancel today? The weather's fine. It's actually better today than it was yesterday. And then mid-afternoon rolls around and those tents got flipped over, and it's like, oh wow, all of our premier sponsors would have died.
Yes, or got
it picked him up and flipped it right down on top of him.
Yep. Luckily, we were just had gotten done filming, so I was able to get in there and help a little bit.
Yeah, he did. It was pretty good.
Well, that's what I do.
Yeah, but here we go. TJ getting some instruction. Yeah, he is capable of firing one shot at a target. Oh, and two shots. That was pretty good. Yeah, look at that. 2 in a row. Boom, boom. Look at that. That's skill. But it was a progression. So I wanted to show this but as we get moving a little bit further in here, he's really kind of rocking that gun and hitting his targets and, dynamic transition back and forth. And, it was pretty good. I was jealous.
Oh, you asked me. You're like, you want to do that? I'm like, heck yeah, I want to do that.
Yeah. I've been telling people for years, TJ is eminently trainable. And they're like, seriously? I'm like, no, watch.
Like, look at him. Come on.
He is.
There's no way he is.
Yep. Yeah. So
Crystal just said through the kitchen window that, he's trainable.
27 years trainable.
Oh my goodness. So trying to work the truck into the background, get the Humvee in the background there.
It's a good looking shirt still.
Oh, there's
Hank.
That's you'll have to watch the video if you want to hear what he's saying here. But
this is where he asked you if he could use your Humvee for the video.
It's not actually. It's not. It's right before that. But
we go
through
waiting for us to get done. He's like, "You guys done?" We're like, "Yeah, we're finishing up now."
Yep.
Be like, just relax, Hank. We're Gear Report. You just need to stand back and relax.
Simmer down now.
Simmer down. Yep. So that's kind of what happened there. I told you guys a couple weeks ago that I was going to start trying to do some kind of theme shirts. So I'm trying to let everyone see. Let me make this bigger here. Yeah. Today's theme.
Too many words.
I'm going to point you to our buddy Dustin. So go find Dustin on social media, Top Shot Dustin. And he has a link to the shirt with this design on it. And since I'm not selling this, I took the liberty of copying the design and making my own shirt that says, buy gun, have one gun. Buy 3D printer, and you have many gun. That, of course, is the wisdom of Sun Tzu, the ancient war master, whatever, the art of war author.
The only thing that I would say that would make it better is if the very last mini, where it says mini gun, you would have put mini gun, like MINI, like mini gun.
Hey, would it be easier to
I don't know.
I don't know. But anyhow, that's and I've got I'm just going to give you that's all you get to see. That's next week's shirt. I already printed it. You have to come back if you want to see that one.
I wanted to see what it was.
Yeah. All right. What do we got here?
You need to put a picture of two guys on there and say, "Show us your bobs."
Your what?
Put like a silhouette of two guys on each side of the shirt and says, "Show us your bobs."
I don't know about that. Well, if someone misreads it and flashes us, then I'd be like, "Oh, that was awkward."
Man boobs all over the place.
Yeah, I don't want to see that.
Horrible. Like I imagine it. Now I'm done. That's it.
So let's see. What else do we have coming? I'm going to post pictures. We've got pictures of some new stuff from SIG. As usual, I just skipped the Glock. Didn't even bother talking to them because why would I? They're boring. Springfield, we'll have to talk to Springfield, follow up with them. We had a really good chat with them. I'm at Link. We've worked with them for quite a while. I don't even want to talk about North American Rescue. I'm going to tell you a story later that may or may not have something to do with them that left me like with my jaw dragging the ground. Like, what just happened?
I was like, huh, alrighty then.
Bizarre. Yeah.
Why are you here?
TJ spent some time with IWI. I saw some pictures from that. Did they leave? Did they like not come back on Friday?
I didn't go underneath the tent on Friday.
Oh,
I think he was there. The table was still there.
okay. Well, I missed them.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
got video. Oh, we got video with Canic. Oh no.
Yes.
I don't want to do it. I got to show him first.
Yep.
It would be too mean.
I don't know, dude.
Oh, but would it? He had the opportunity to be here.
He did. That's
You
his
talking
fault.
to me?
No.
Oh,
no.
okay.
Toby.
Who do we know? Yes. Who do we know
Janik.
that gets all kinds of love for the way
Yeah.
he says that brand name?
Do you
Well,
have that
interestingly enough, when I talk to the Canic people, they call it Canic. So
I got to find it.
You got to find it, Chef.
I
Oh,
gotta
we
find it.
we
And
have
I gotta find it
proof.
and
Ghost.
see if I can get the volume to play so that you guys can hear it.
It's fantastic.
Yeah, you can see we got a lot of video, and
I almost couldn't hold it together while you were recording it. I was done.
yeah, you and me both.
please tell me you got them to directly address Toby in the statement.
All right, keep your pants on here. I'm finding
My
it.
pants are already off, bro. I'm just saying.
Yeah, it's waist up on.
Gotta be right
on
up
the
in.
video
It's gotta
chat,
be
but-
in here somewhere, doesn't it?
Yeah, I would think so.
Gear.
I mean, you're right at it. You're right at the guy's face.
It's this one. I think it's in the neighborhood of this one. Let's see if it's this one.
All right, Ghost will. You'll drop on this one if it's the right one.
I got to get it to play. It's taken forever here.
Your internet sucks.
I know it. What and it went to a different screen. So
Oh.
I'm gonna have to do this later. It's not working. It's
Oh,
taken too
no.
long to try to load the video.
Oh,
But let's just say, yes, Canic did very directly address to Toby exactly
Yes.
how their brand is
Yes.
pronounced.
it is epic.
Yes.
And it's not the way Toby says it in his videos.
We should put that just right on just a straight video.
You should make a T-shirt that says "It's Canic, Toby."
Okay.
You guys said,
Yeah.
"Can
I just gotta.
it."
And then when he shows up in the pre-chat,
Yeah,
then
like
I can just
make
have
it
sitting
with
here.
a J, but with a J, but with a line drawn through it and an N above it, or a
Oh,
C above it. I mean,
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, it was hilarious. The guy was like, "It's can
Canic.
Ick.
Canic.
and ick."
Yep. It was kind of neat. All right. So all the different brands that are there, we talked to a bunch of them. There were several we didn't. We've got a bunch of video for Canic, for Century Arms. Ron at Riker actually did a commercial for Wilder Tactical, just freeform. He just freestyled that one, like completely unexpected. Starts diving in and did like a 4-minute commercial. I'm like, hey, I'm gonna keep the camera rolling. That's a new video.
I just asked a question. I was like, "Okay."
Yeah. So looking through what everything else that's on here.
by the way, G23's here. We can start the show.
Oh, sweet, good.
Man,
good. We were
I
waiting.
have been stalling. I didn't know how much longer I could keep that up.
We've been
Yeah.
stalling forever.
All right. Yep, there he is. Hey, y'all, to you too. All right. So I've actually talked about the stuff that we published, some stuff that's on the way. I think we just kind of bypassed and we're straight onto the shooting portion of the show.
I think we've been
Why don't we
shooting.
just dive into that. So we've got, if you have some time between 7 and 9 Eastern time on Friday, if you're a party animal and your social life is like mine and you're going to be around the house or internet anyway, even if you're not around the house, if you have internet, go check out what's it called? TJ, what's the show called?
Lifestyles of the Locked and Loaded.
Okay.
Yep.
Damn, TJ, your mouth didn't even move.
It's magic.
I should bring you back.
You can't
guys
see
back
me
up
anyways.
here.
Oh, there I am.
Yeah, it was like, wait a second. You weren't even on the screen.
No, you were hogging the limelight.
Yeah, so after spending a little time out filming stuff and having dinner with and competing over videos and everything. Hank and Lola invited us to be on their podcast on Friday. So we've not done that before. We're like the only one in the group, I think, that, of all the cool D-list people that we hang with, we're the only ones who haven't been on that show yet. So we'll go and
because they finally reached like the B list. They had to get through us to get to you guys. We're like the bodyguards of you.
I see. All right. Well, you did a better job than you could have.
You're trying to make him feel good.
Yeah.
I'm trying, man. I'm trying.
I appreciate it. So we'll see if we can take Hank's show completely off the rails. He's got 2 hours to fill.
2 hours.
And that's a lot of time to derail and see what crazy shit we can get him to talk about. So I'm thinking this is going to be interesting. We're going to have a good time.
It doesn't take much to get him derailed.
Yeah. Well, they don't know what they're in for. So
it could be epic. I mean, it really could. So I am all for watching train wrecks, and this just might be like the mother lode of train wrecks. So I'm definitely gonna be watching that because I have no life on Friday nights.
Hobo Jeff is in the house.
Yeah. I shaved during the event, and then since I've been home, I'm like, screw it.
You gonna shave for Friday or just?
I shaved, and I put my contacts in while we were out filming.
You look
and I need to do that. I'll shave, put my contacts in for the show because I'm getting a little self-conscious. My screen reflects off the glasses, and that annoys me. So I need to do it for this show, but I usually come rolling in late, and I'm like, crap, I don't have time.
You guys beat me here today. I rolled in right out of work, and like I said, I threw on a clean shirt and a hat, and I was like, already waiting. All right.
But the sad thing is like you roll in from work. Like Jeff rolls in from like the living room,
Just don't pull a
downstairs.
Yankee Marshall.
Like, I got to go up the stairs. Damn it.
I know. I got 2 flights of stairs to get to my office. And that's kind of like, man, I'm getting old. That's a lot.
Do you have to stop halfway?
No.
I hear an elevator being installed here pretty soon.
It could be. I got to get a sponsor for that. What does G23 mean here when he says don't pull a Yankee Marshall?
I don't know.
I don't either.
Apparently the Yankee did something, but I don't watch this stuff anyway. So
what else is new?
Yeah,
I don't either. I don't like people who are all about creating controversy all the time. So I don't watch him. Okay. You guys have anything you want to talk about real quick here?
Yeah, we're having open tryouts this weekend for our Airband called Air Supply. So if anyone plays a mean like air guitar, air keyboard, let me know.
I'm going to practice. I don't want to bust out anything right now that's kind of half baked, but I'm
telling you, like next year in Vegas, like we've got to get the 3 of us and Clover and do like a mad serious like journey Airband journey song. Like just a great video would be awesome.
Can it be sticks? I'm on a stick.
I could go for some sticks. Sure. I could go for some sticks. Sail away or something like that.
No. Tommy Shaw sticks, not the crappy frou-frou sticks. I want the rockin' sticks, We can do like a blue collar man. That'd be good. A Renegade.
Do
you do Renegade?
Yeah. We could do Renegade. Yeah. But I think we could do a serious, like awesome, like and get Dustin in there, try to get all the Gear Report people that are going to be there and do like a seriously mad, like air band concert that'd be awesome.
I'm in. There's booze in Vegas. I'm good.
I don't know. I've also been practicing Crazy by CeeLo Green. So I'm looking for an opportunity to bust that one out too.
Well, we can make that happen.
Yeah. Here's something kind of neat. They went all out and they even had like branded water. I went like the gathering at Sawmill, complete with Taurus and Springfield and Glock, PSA, SIG, Microtech, all the sponsors on there.
Yeah.
And all that, and it was just water.
Yeah. I mean, I thought it was a good event.
It was a well done event.
Yep.
Yeah, and it's a shame. Oh my goodness! Thursday there was a family, like a father and son, sitting in the oh my goodness. Daughters don't have a lot of appreciation typically for cool dad stuff. Just my observation. So upstairs was the kitchen in the lodge, and that's where we did some filming and got in trouble. And then
You got in trouble.
pretty much. And then down below was like a living room area. And there was a guy and a kid sitting down there looking upset. And I'm like, I don't know what's going on. I don't know who they are. They look angry. I don't want to talk to them. They look angry. Pretty sure it wasn't me, but still, I don't engage angry people if I don't have to. And then Gun Jesus is walking down the hall, and I was like, dude, what's going on? He said, yeah, those people didn't get the word that it was canceled. They flew in from like Missouri or something, and they showed up at the gate like 5 minutes before opening and had no clue that it had been canceled.
They flew for like just a day?
What's that?
They flew in just for that day?
I don't know.
Canceled?
I saw them the next day as well.
Yeah, they were the next day.
But they were just sitting down there most of the day. And they did try to get out and do some stuff with them. I think Chad took them out and shot. So, that's what I was saying earlier. I got all derailed on the story. You got to flex with like the pawn shop people and the Frog Bones and all the people who have hassled you and been like, dude, you're not with Gear Report. You don't do this stuff. You got to show them the videos where you're shooting all this stuff. And you got to tell them the story about, you know what, when I showed up at the event, the CEO of Palmetto State Armory drove out to the gate at 12:37 in the morning in the rain, got on a golf cart. Him and Gun Jesus drove out to the gate and unlocked it to let you in.
Yep. I'll have to do that.
You got to. And I will.
Honestly, they thought he was a pizza guy at first, but it all works. You know?
Yeah.
I brought 3 coolers with me, the grill, gas tank. I was ready to roll.
He was. Yeah, it worked out pretty well. Let's see. She got her here. We need to sing a duet. Ooh, yeah. Yeah, she'll find out, though. I mean, all you got to do is just roll with it.
Just do it.
So you what, honey? You want to sing? Let's do it. And either she's going to love it and maybe you're better than you think, or she'll be like, oh, my goodness. Never mind.
Or, I don't want to say it, but she could be just a really bad singer and you're fantastic.
Oh.
Either way.
Or maybe she's good enough. This is something I found with one of my kids is she's a pretty damn good singer and I'm not that good. No. So we could do something. I'm getting better.
Really?
I'm getting better. I've been practicing. Yep. All right.
I want to see Jeff and TJ do like Endless Love or something. That would be a great one.
We could rock that.
I'm in it. I got it.
Yep. I mean, it's probably not going to happen, but we could.
Hey, when the cameras are on in Vegas, we can make a lot of things happen.
If it happens, me and Jeff had already talked about this. If it happens next year, we're going to stay mic'd up all the time.
Yes.
Because the things that we say and the things that we do is just off camera is disturbing.
So here's the problem.
Here's Jeff. I was like, oh crap.
No, I was thinking about this today. And thinking about this show and thinking about going on Hank's show, and I have to be careful because some things I do outside of Gear Report really wouldn't benefit from that kind of attention.
Okay.
I'll
stay mic'd up all the time.
Yeah.
See, I thought about hiring like a midget or a small person to follow me around. I said, Clover, hey, you want to follow me around Vegas the whole time?
All day.
Oh my goodness.
Can we?
Yeah. Okay.
Where's a pot of gold?
That's a pot of brass over there. Look at that.
That's pretty much gold nowadays.
Yeah, I saw nothing but safe behavior on the ranges at this event, and to be completely honest,
she wasn't there, huh?
I always get nervous. I get nervous at every gun range because I've seen some crazy, stupid, people doing unsafe things quite a bit when people are shooting. I don't see it hardly at all when we go to industry events. Like, people in the industry tend to be pretty safe. Even if they're stupid on camera, they at least know which end goes bang and they keep it pointed down range, right? I get super nervous when we go to an event where the public's there because I know nothing about those people, their level of training, if they're safe or not, if they're sane or not. I know nothing. So I get a little nervous. And they did really well. Oh, Rona. Yeah. Yeah. And the RSOs were on top of it.
My Corona.
They're at the sawmill. I'm going to talk to Steve, one of the owners at the sawmill, and see if we can do like a gear report range day there. Maybe spend a weekend, get the whole team together, do some team building, and run some classes. Scott Puckett, the site
Scotty
manager,
Moe. I love Scotty. He's a good dude.
He runs courses. Maybe we can get Scott to not to stop threatening us long enough to. Oh my goodness!
He scared me that night. I was like, "Oh, it's out. We're out. We got to go."
Oh yeah.
He and Ron do a lot of teaching together. They're like best friends, so that might be cool. Bring Ron into that. Bringing Ron into some training too while we're there.
Yeah, we're in. In Scotty's defense, we were loud. We had the whole crew out there drinking and hooting and hollering and really getting loud right under his bedroom window.
Ooh.
He blows through the door wearing nothing but silkies and a pistol tucked in the front.
Why wouldn't
you? You don't need to shut up. People trying to sleep in here. Like, well, it is 12:30. It was after 12:30, wasn't it?
Yeah.
TJ was there. It must have been
TJ just got here. The party's starting. Let's roll.
Yep. So, but anyhow, that's what I want to do there. I want to get the whole team together for that. And, but I worry when there's that mix of firearms industry and public and everything went well. One of the RSOs actually was freaked out and stopped me walking down the road. I had just parked the Humvee out in the display area, and we stole the 50 cal out of the office at the sawmill and put it on the turret, and then I set my 249 up on the roof. And this guy comes in, whoa, what are you doing? Who's going to secure that 249? Like, why?
It's airsoft.
He said, what if someone picks it up and tries to shoot people with it? I said, I don't think anyone's going to get airsofted to death. Oh, it's not real? Like, no, it's not real.
You're like, you think I'd leave that out here?
Now, the 50 cal
was real.
50 cal is real. Yeah. But Steven.
Read the internal chat.
Well, who's Steven? I said, Steven's a guy who owns this place.
Yep.
And it is his. And he said, put it up there.
Gee, I would be mic'd up too, just so you know.
For what?
He asked me if he wanted to be mic'd up at the Bunny Ranch. Yeah. I'm in the entertainment biz. You got to hear it all.
That place scares me. Okay. No, Ghost, I just saw the note that you put in there at some point.
Well, when you talk about being safe, I had to assume that was the case.
Yeah. And I'm not opposed to airing that comment publicly if you care to.
I don't care. Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, I've never been what she call herself, the American gun chick.
American gun chick, yeah.
Never been a fan. No. I just don't like the approach that she took to getting into it. I mean, in her defense, over time, I think she has gotten some training. I have no idea if she's competent now, but when she started, she was completely incompetent. And what I mean by that is she'd had no training. She didn't know what she was doing. She openly said in her videos, I have no idea what I'm doing, but she called herself the American gun chick. And I'm like, all right, you're wearing a bikini. You're not the gun chick.
It's not proper range attire.
You're the bikini chick. Yeah. Let's be honest.
She may or may not have had several NDs and may or may not have shot someone's vehicle with a shotgun at a range day. May or may not,
Wow. Saying. Yeah. Oh, but speaking of bikini-clad females at gun events, we saw Rapid Fire Rachel. Now, Rachel is a Hooters bikini model. She is a legit Hooters International calendar, like top tier bikini model. But she can shoot the crap
But
out
she is
of
legit
all
at
sorts
shooting.
of
Oh
guns.
yeah.
Yes.
She
can.
shoots competitively. She shot way more machine guns than I have, probably all three of us put together. And she knows what she's doing. She knows what she's talking about. So, it's not that I don't like ladies in bikinis. I kind of dig that. But I think that you need to have a level of competence and not just rely on tight buttocks and big boobies.
Did you see Botox? Oh, I'm sorry. You said something else. I'm sorry.
Botox.
Yes. All right. So, hour and 5 minutes. I think we've probably exhausted all of the topics that I had to cover.
I think. Except G, because he shows up at like 59 minutes.
Yeah. But was she in a bikini when this hypothetical incident occurred? I don't know. Ghost would have to answer that. Because I didn't hear about it. Because I don't keep track of stuff. Ooh. Have you heard about this AK or SVD fiasco? I heard someone was telling me about that Mac had Military Arms Channel. Tim had bought a bunch of guns from Europe, and basically a lot of people in the AK community felt screwed over, so they ran up the prices on Gunbroker with no intent of purchasing. Like running guns up to $200,000 because Gunbroker, or no, it was more than that, because what I heard was Gunbroker immediately puts a hold. They bill you as soon as the auction closes for your percentage that you owe based on the sale. And then even if the sale doesn't happen, you still have to pay that. Although in a week or so, if it hadn't happened, you can file a dispute to get it back. But then that takes a while. So it may be a week or two that your money's tied up. And I heard that Tim pissed some people off through his Copper Customs, whatever it's called, in this deal, to the extent that they ran the bill up, and his Gunbroker bill was over $200,000 with no sales happening. Like they all just bogus bid.
But just the Gunbroker side of it was $200,000.
That's what I'm saying. Gunbroker commission
Nice.
that they automatically billed him, and then it would take a week or two for him to get that money back. And
Which means that's what, 10% at the most. So we're talking $2 million worth of auction sales. That's awesome. I love it. Good for him.
Yeah. Well, apparently, there were some deals in place, and he did not honor those deals, and they felt he was being greedy. So they said, we're going to stick it to you.
We agree, Buck.
Jeff, please don't wear a bikini. Okay.
Yeah, don't mess with the Reddit boys. Those Reddit boys can get malicious, man.
Oh, man. Yeah. I was like, holy crap. That was vicious. All right. Well, thank you everyone who has joined us. Thanks Riton Optics for your continued sponsorship of this glorious show that somewhat stayed on the rambling rails a bit today. We'll be back next week we'll actually have some more printed, written articles where, everything today was just going in the gathering. Got a bunch more videos left that'll come out in the next few days. Keep an eye out for those. Please share them around, like them. If you're not subscribed to the Gear Report channel, come on, what's wrong with you? Go subscribe, please. That'd be awesome. We could use some support there if you dig what we're doing. And if you don't like what we're doing, feel free to go thumbs down absolutely everything. It'll hurt my feelings, but hey, Donna. But
she's waiting for it.
I'll get over it. So anyhow, you guys, let's see, plugs for stuff coming up. We talked about the Hank Strange show. That's 7 to 9 Eastern this Friday and 2 nights. If you're around, go check that out. Feel free to log on and harass TJ. I'm going to be nervous, so I'd appreciate if you don't harass me. It's a big stage.
I'm not going to be nervous. I'm all right.
Yeah. Let's see. Ghost, what do you have coming up?
I don't do anything, so nothing pretty much. Yeah.
Not a haircut.
No,
He doesn't have
not a
that.
haircut, that's for sure. You know, my wife is actually starting to get me to want to get a haircut now, so I'm like, I don't know. I mean, it's been a year, but
Nope.
you know, I'm actually doing some work with gun deals over there. They've just started a
Yeah.
YouTube channel. So I'm doing some work with them. I put a video up that I submitted it. They put it up today. So on YouTube, it's Gun Deals, all one word. Go check that out. Got some stuff in from LA Police Gear in today. I've got 5 or 6 LPVOs on the way. Gonna be doing a whole series on different LPVOs. That'll be videos and gear report stuff. Gosh, it's a bunch of stuff coming down. It's going to be a busy year for me. So, really looking forward to ammo getting down to normal prices because it might be a 10-round test on some of these guns.
Like,
Yeah.
it holds up.
But yeah,
Yeah,
I got a
I
bunch
mean-
of stuff, but they'll all be going through Gear Report as well. So, yeah.
I've been kicking myself because you guys saw the is it top 5? Is that the one you did? The top 5 guns
Yeah.
available under $700 bucks?
Yeah.
All right. Let's bring that up real quick here while we're talking. We'll just let that one play in the background and people can go watch it. There it is. In association with Ghost Tactical. What? Yeah, you said you were doing some work with gun deals. I was like,
Yeah.
they finally
Basically-
expanded the warehouse staff, huh?
Well, basically, yeah, exactly. I'm a forklift driver. No, they started a YouTube channel, but they don't have anyone doing YouTube videos. So they reached out a couple weeks ago. We've been talking contract stuff and all of that. I can't go into too much. I have an NDA with them, but I can publicly talk about basically what's going on. Is they're kind of getting 2 or 3 people, myself included, to do videos for them, and they pay us for the content. So it's actually we shoot it, we edit it, but they pay us to put it on their channel. So so they don't have to go and hire a YouTuber per se. They find people that do things that they like, and then they kind of hire us to do videos for them. So with their brand, and we can also include our brand as well, as obviously.
Yeah. Nice. Look at that. He's like a human machine gun.
Were you wearing flops that last section?
I don't no flops. They were I don't know, Sperry's, whatever they're called.
Okay.
Those little,
Checking.
They're just hidden in the grass. Oh, down there. Yep.
Oh yeah.
All right. All right. So, folks, go check that out if you like. I'm going to give it a like. You know what? I don't even have the volume on, but he's shooting stuff, and he's got his. He's not wearing flops, so that's good for a thumbs up. Oh, you know what? I take that back. I want them to ask you, why the hell did someone downvote that? So there you go, thumbs down right there publicly. Whatever, it's all interaction, right?
Yeah, it is.
As far as we know.
they don't care, I don't think.
Jeff and Ghost are going to wear bikinis next week. I'm a little concerned.
It can be
that
bought.
you keep bringing this up.
Ghost could be wearing one right now. We don't know.
I'm sure it's a breach of contract.
It
Okay.
can be. I can be bought. Just saying.
Yeah. Hey, $20 is $20. Come
I'll
on.
do some shady stuff.
Holla.
All right. I think that's a good note to end the show on. So thank you so much for squandering 1 hour, 13 minutes, and 47 seconds with us on This Week at Gear Report. Please join us back next week at 8 Eastern on Wednesday, where we'll do it all again and talk about whatever new content we have then. It's going to be a whole bunch of cool stuff. And you know what? Until then, we'll see you.